Hey everyone, so glad you're back for another episode of Ace English Podcast. I'm Amy, and today we're diving into something super practical. A simple morning routine, all in English.
I can't wait. I'm Justin, and we promise to keep things slow and clear, just like always. If you're a beginner, this is the perfect episode to practice listening and speaking. Plus, we'll give you plenty of chances to repeat after us.
Exactly, Justin. Let's imagine it's 6 in the morning, and the day is just starting. Ready to join us for a typical morning?
You bet. Let's walk through it step by step, so everyone can follow along in practice.
Okay, picture this. Your alarm rings at 6 o'clock. Ugh, that sound. I always want to stay in bed for just 5 more minutes.
It's tough, isn't it? My alarm rings at 6 o'clock too. I usually wake up a little sleepy, but I know I have to get going.
So, here's a key phrase for everyone. I wake up at 6 o'clock. That just means you open your eyes, you're awake, but still in bed.
Right, and then you get up when you actually leave the bed. It's a small difference, but super useful to know.
I love how English has a little detail for every part of the morning. So, wake up is just opening your eyes, but get up is standing up and starting your day.
That's helped me explain my mornings more clearly. For example, first, I wake up. Then, I get up. It's 2 steps, even if they're only a few seconds apart.
If you're listening, say it with us. I wake up at 6 o'clock. I get up at 6:05. Small difference, but it matters. So after getting up, it's time for the bathroom routine. I don't know about you, but I always feel sleepy until I brush my teeth.
Same here. My first 3 steps. I brush my teeth, I wash my face, and then I take a shower. They help me feel awake and ready.
Let's break down those verbs for our listeners. Brush, like with your teeth. Wash, usually your face or hands. And take a shower that's a full clean.
If you want to practice, repeat after us. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I take a shower.
Here's a question for everyone listening. What do you do first in the morning? I know for me, it's always brushing my teeth.
That's my first step too, but some days I wash my face before anything else, especially if I'm really tired. For you at home, take a second to practice. I brush my teeth first.
Great job! Sometimes saying it out loud helps it stick in your memory. Once I'm awake and clean, it's time to get dressed. For me, that's a signal that the day is really starting.
After my shower, I always get dressed too. In English, get dressed means to put on all your clothes, shirt, pants, shoes, the whole outfit.
Let's give some easy practice sentences. I put on my shirt. I put on my pants. I put on my shoes. Try saying those at home.
It's funny, choosing what to wear can take longer than it should, even with simple routines.
Before we move on, if you're enjoying this episode, please give us a like and subscribe to Ace English Podcast. Seriously, it helps us so much to keep creating free content.
We love making these episodes, and your support means the world to us. Plus, if you subscribe, you won't miss the next parts of our morning routine series.
All right, time check now, it's 7 o'clock. I can almost smell the coffee. That's when I head to the kitchen.
Me too. I go to the kitchen at 7. My first job? Make breakfast. Sometimes it's eggs, sometimes toast, but I always drink coffee.
Let's walk through those verbs. Make breakfast, drink coffee, and eat breakfast. They're all simple, but super useful for talking about your morning. When I say, I eat breakfast, it means I'm having my meal, maybe eggs, maybe cereal. But I drink coffee is just about the drink.
Exactly, no one says eat coffee, right? They go together, but you use different verbs. You eat breakfast, you drink coffee.
Try putting it together. I eat breakfast and drink coffee. Easy, right?
Give it a try if you're listening. It's a short sentence, but it covers a lot of your morning.
Now I want to ask our listeners, what do you eat for breakfast? And what do you drink in the morning? Take a second. Say your answers out loud.
Sometimes I have just tea and toast. Other days it's a full meal. If you're listening, try I eat toast or I drink tea in the morning.
Practice makes it easier. Even saying just one sentence will build your confidence. Let's do a quick review so far. Justin has woken up, brushed his teeth, taken a shower, and made breakfast. That's a lot before 7 a.m.
It does sound busy when you list it out. But honestly, breaking it into simple steps helps me not feel overwhelmed, and it makes sharing your routine in English much easier.
If you're following along, you've got the basics down. Next, we'll add more steps to our routine and keep building those English skills. I'm excited for the next part. We've got breakfast covered, but there's still more to the morning before the day really gets rolling.
I was just thinking the same thing. After breakfast, there's still so much we can talk about, like packing a bag, leaving for work or school, or even what to listen to on your commute.
We'll keep things simple and practical, just like today. So, after breakfast, I always reach for my phone. It's just a habit now, have to see what's going on before I get moving.
I know what you mean. Most people start their day the same way. For me, it's a quick scroll through my messages, then emails, and I can't forget to check the weather so I know what to wear.
Yeah, exactly. If I don't check the weather, I end up regretting it later. I usually start with messages first, though. There's always something from my family or friends.
That's probably why, in English, we say, I checked my messages, or I read my emails. It's just part of most people's routines now.
Now, once I've checked my phone, I get ready to leave. Packing my bag is next, laptop goes in, and I double check for my keys.
Oh, absolutely. Forgetting keys is the worst. When we talk about these steps, we use words like pack for putting things in the bag, and pocket, that's where keys usually go, right?
Exactly. My keys always live in my right pocket, and I make sure my wallet is in my bag too. Otherwise, I'll be back at the door, searching everywhere.
After you've packed everything, it's helpful to use sequencing words to describe your routine. Words like first, then, after that, and finally, make it clearer.
Right, like, first I wake up, then I brush my teeth. After that, I eat breakfast. Finally, I leave home. That order helps everyone follow along.
Exactly. And using those words makes your English sound more natural. I love how organized it feels when you sequence your actions.
I bet our listeners can try it too. Maybe they can repeat that whole sequence out loud, just like we did.
Totally. Give it a shot, everyone. Try. First, I wake up. Then, I brush my teeth. After that, I eat breakfast. Finally, I leave home. Saying it out loud really helps remember the pattern. Let's talk about time for a second. Phrases like at 7:30, at 8, before work, and after breakfast are super useful when you talk about your routine.
Definitely. Like I usually say, I leave home at 8 o'clock, or I go to work at 8:30. It helps set a clear schedule in your mind.
That's exactly it. And listeners, you can mix those time expressions into your own sentences to sound more fluent.
All right, I'll walk through my whole routine, no stopping. I wake up at 7, I brush my teeth, I have breakfast, I check my phone, I read my emails, I check the weather, I pack my bag, I put my laptop in my bag, I grab my keys and put them in my pocket. I leave home at 8 o'clock.
Nice job. I'll say it again, a little slower. I wake up at 7. I brush my teeth. I have breakfast. I check my phone. I read my emails. I check the weather. I pack my bag. I put my laptop in my bag. I put my keys in my pocket. I leave home at 8 o'clock. Now it's your turn, everyone. Try to describe your morning routine in 5 sentences. Take a few seconds. Think about it. And say it out loud if you can.
That's a great challenge. Don't worry about making mistakes, just give it a try. Practicing out loud really makes a difference. Funny thing, my morning routine totally changes on weekends. On weekdays, I wake up at 6, but on weekends, I get to sleep in until 8.
Same here. Weekends feel so much more relaxed. You can say, on weekdays, I wake up at 6, and on weekends, I wake up at 8. It's a good way to practice comparing days.
Exactly. And it's interesting how just a couple of extra hours can make the whole day feel different.
Let's try a few negative sentences too. For example, I do not wake up late, or I do not drink tea. Saying what you don't do is just as important as what you do every morning.
That's true. Sometimes people want to know what you avoid. Like for me, I do not skip breakfast, no matter how busy I am. Now, what about asking questions? Like, do you wake up early? Or, do you drink coffee? It's a good way to start a conversation.
And don't forget the short answers. If someone asks, you can say, yes, I do, or no, I don't. Super simple, but it's something a lot of learners want to practice more.
I love how those short answers keep things smooth, especially when you're just starting to speak more English.
Why not throw in a quick practice round? Try mixing up a few. Ask yourself, do you check your phone after breakfast? Or do you pack a bag every day?
Great idea. And remember, you can answer, yes, I do, or no, I don't. Just keep practicing until those answers feel natural. I hope everyone at home tries these examples every morning this week. Even just a few minutes of practice can make a big difference over time.
I totally agree. Consistency is key. The more you speak, the more confident you'll feel with English, especially with daily routines. Thank you so much for listening to Ace English Podcast. It means a lot that you're learning with us.
Keep practicing every day, everyone. The little steps really add up.
Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more beginner English conversations. More helpful routines coming soon.
See you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. Have a great day.